word frustration on the team. They're used to being in top, and yesterday people made fools of them. I want to see how they bounce back today. Looking how...
Okay, well, we had a couple of vanilla ones on a angle, at least just about a kilometer or so in variance from the center.
Time, Phyllis, Ascent setting up, and now here they come. Actually, Masalek setting up on the other side of the road. He was positioned for pushing the other side. Now, here they come up and straight towards them. Cabby instantly dealt with. I say that headshot connected, but no knock so far. There you go. First one falls.
Actually, Crunio with the response onto Nuki, though, so Ents have to pivot back here. Masalek hops back in the vehicle. Nuki going to be confirmed by Crunio.
In the middle. They come pump, but no one's there to defend him.
And Brexco and Kuryukai looking to breach the building immediately. Miraku's got himself set up very close on the door, though.
Don't go in the door.
Not going to see that at all.
Don't go. What?
I'm not sure why he goes in solo here. Miraku's just giving a freebie. Michael's pulling up now as well. The reinforcements, they're flooding in.
Sure, that's a nade straight to the face, though. If there was headshots and nades, that would have been it for sure. Miraku goes down. Michael is still alive. The info must have been given that there's a knock player somewhere in here, so find that flush as fast as you can. Now Chris, head-to-head with Michael just on the other side. Headshot confirmed, but there comes the swing around the side. Kilyakai is there to help his teammate out.
Actually, Tixu and Rustamar a little bit split away, but Rustamar looking for the drive-by here. No damage coming through on either side, though. I mean, Ascender got time to get these reses back up.
We'll see what they commit to. We'll see what they're able to do over this. Nate doesn't go in. Micah should be able to get back scrub. Chris up and alive as well. They still commit to this. I mean, they have the opportunity potentially to rest run. As I say, that Miracle does go down. Rustamar Tixu now alone against 4. Make that 3 from Ascent.
Straight in through the door on the roof here, but no possibility for them to push on the back of that.
Yep, Rustamar up on the roof he goes, trying to find somewhat of an off angle. Could potentially jump over towards the roof on the other side. You would have to assume that would have been hurt, though, should he up to do so. Spotsmaker noses in the bathroom now. Doesn't get anything off of it.
Rustamar shows his hand, though, almost revealing that he's up on the rooftop here. Tixu, I'm not sure where that nade's going, but actually does a ton of damage onto Tixu. Forcing him into an awkward situation. Rustamar gets himself on the rooftop. This could be huge.
Exactly. Does the nade prevent the audible cues? He's now on the staircase. You'd have to think that at this point they would have heard where he comes from. Spot one headshot connected once again. Rustamar staying alive for all of this. They know the damage was done, though. They push him. They take him down, and now Tixu, all that's left alive for Velas here early on in game number 1 of the day.
Tixu slips inside the smoke. Brexco almost reading it here. Mika, I think, going to catch sight lines of him. Well handled by, like I said, if you do that, then you kind of have to be diligent on the way through.
Yeah. Well, regardless, Ascent comes out on top, and surprisingly, honestly, with how things went down, they come up without losing a single player. Of course.
Ascent did actually head this way, yeah, towards the Povka.
Oh my god.
I mean, at this point, just stick in the vehicles, yeah.
I'm seeing them coming in here. Win or Die is doing the exact same thing. Issue is, you got to get out of that car. Goose, fortunately able to do just that, but now he's out in the open. Vehicle would have had him had it not been because Melman is able to get him down. Knock comes through. Flush to follow. There you go. 1 kill for Na'Vi.
Actually, I think Howard just using that as a distraction to actually bypass
not a bad
Polish
play.
Power and Ascend. There's actually the circle already shifting through Brexco and Ixquis on the more awkward side, but they do have a window to vault in. Actually, it's Ibby from the other side to find it.
And again, for those of you guys who didn't hear, Extends out here of the first match. Not too much anymore because BTM was his replacement. Now he's out, so we'll see come next game if Extends is going to be back in the mix.
This has gone from bad to worse for Polish Power because they're now rotating right past Foot Esports. Western the one to find both of them.
They were coming towards him, but they're going towards Stardust. No, actually, as a matter of fact, that's Overpeakers heading their way towards Stardust.
Actually, on the pull-up here, it's initially a trade back and forth. Nelcop's down. About to get flushed now, but James is going to eat that Molotov on the outside.
Well, look at the way they're kind of surrounding this, trying to pin them in up against the wall. Either you make the push on inside or you go down here. They have to commit to the building at this point.
Mexi actually going down to his own Molotov. I don't know if that was shot out of his hands or what. Maybe stuck inside a smoke. I'm not entirely sure. Circle did, as expected, come back here. So, actually, Melman going to find the confirm there.
Going forward, seeing what he can find. Woo and Northern Lights in the meantime, not just close quarters, but practically almost melee combat here. And as you said, underneath the build, underneath the wall, finds the feet of one. He's going to go down perfectly. Well, he has Millman there to help Alias in the backside, still over towards the Monkey Compound, Noob up towards the north. They got angles here. They don't need to over-aggress, but Vard holding the angle well, fortunately. For Melman, example is there to save him, but for how long will they stay put? Because now we have question mark towards the west. They've not been engaged on really at all. They're starting to look towards the north. He'd get him. See the bleed out from EB there. And then Sparrow falling to the ground.
Solid numbers on this. At least know that both teams are weakened.
Melman's just sitting there going, guys, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Up the staircase, you can see now, up on his feet, looking out. He's going to vault out as well. He might just run into Clip here. He will! They're right next to one another!
Clip's heard it. He still gets the headshot!
And now he comes downstairs, instantly taken out by Melman. Who would have thought?
Vehicles, I think they're just going to try and find a ridge somewhere.
I was just going to say, do this, but Silas, indeed, they did earlier with the angle. Now they know there's one trailing behind, shots coming through already, and that's not even then. That's FaZe Clan shooting towards him somehow. Silas still alive, second time around. 2 players from Austrian Force still on their feet here. Silas falls Pains now. Solo player left alive, 0 kills for Austrian Force. It's been a tough game for them.
For Esports are taking a ton of damage as well. Actually losing one in the process. Exo on the pull up with the nade though, it goes straight in. Faris has found Iroh.
Full speed forward they go. Odin down as well. Confirmed. Lyron is still alive on the other side. There's nade. Could be perfect and he finds 3! Pain's able to get him, doing all the damage Lyron needs. Unfortunately, not able to get him, but now they're all burning one by one. Pains doing all the damage.
This entire event. Pains though, I don't know if he's actually looked to reposition it. I mean, his player marker's still fixated on Artie.
Yeah, I don't think he's wanting to move too much right now. It is a pre-native. I've seen one might actually come out handy as well. He knows approximately where they're going with it. 2 first nade. Does he find anything? I don't see any damage at all. Actually, 3 of them getting tagged up by that one now around the side. Tagged up again. An example finds him. Nate was thrown. No. Lops down the side of him. Pains. Well, found 3 just before. Let's see what he can find here.
As well with Molotovs here. Actually, the first one even catches on Pains.
Example popping off. We're waiting to see it happen today. Actually, well, waiting to see it happen yesterday, but now we're finally getting something going here.
Actually, the Wu coming to finally deal with Leosh. Again, the only real feasible option they had here. What damage can Leosh do? It's going to be nothing. Nixie.
They're praying for an all-side shift here because they ain't going to be able to move anywhere.
I've got my eyes on Nixie. I feel like he's just proned all the way up to the back of that ridge.
You'd have to imagine that the closest building is where you gotta send all your troops at this point. The more you drive in the open, the more that MK4 team will ring. Fortunately for Navi, I was just gonna say nothing's happening right now, but Gustav instantly there hits a headshot.
Question marks, Ridge.
Vex now finds one as well. FaZe Clan really harvesting here in the center of the compound. A whole lot up. I mean, so far we're using utility, so they should have some left at least. Smokes. We'll see now. They did pull up on the building. Actually, not going for Digger's combo, but the 181 is actually 80 falls off of that one. So landfall has been made. They've got themselves something to play around. Uber does go down. Dante goes down in return, though, as Example finds him with the nade. Melman now exploded with the vehicle going down there.
I think Example's got inside, right? You see on the X-ray there, he's still up, but Quizzy actually on the push round. He's done a ton of damage onto Hobbits.
And
there's 2 knocked from question mark.
Been made. Instantly, we're seeing DMRs traded for shotguns at Doozy Falls. There's still some utility in the hands of FaZe Clan. More nades and Molly's been lobbed on forward now. Philfist trying to get rest on up as Doozy crawls on in.
Yeah, Hobbit's actually coming in pretty late here, but does have some smoke cover. Again, decent nade, but...
And only 19 bullets in the MK as well. And just a second from now, if Gustav keeps spraying like this, he's going to be out of bullets altogether. Diggory, though, finds Hobbits.
No, nade right on top of it.
Doozy
actually pushes all the way up with the shotgun. Catches 80 sleeping. You can see the frustration on his face.
He was sitting there ready.
It's a Vector.
They know
shred up close.
Yeah, they know the game ends inside the middle of this compound. They know they have all of them inside the building now. First one goes down. Hobbits falls as he tries to vault on out. Second one gonna get spotted by Digger. Finds the third as well. Will he get the last? No! There he is with the final kill of the game.
Is key.
Yeah.
Even smokes can be such a valuable tool in the late game.
Yeah, exactly. On top of that, you have to smoke, obviously, offensively rather than defensively in a situation like that. And that's really what I wanted to see from them there.
Yeah, with a magnifying glass on some ants for a lot of moments in that game, because you just have so many lines of sight on teams trying to approach you.
And it's just so tough for any of the other teams to try and approach from that position, really from anywhere. And we saw it from time and time again. Teams like Overpeakers were trying to get into positions where they could make aggressive moves, but just those little ridges that they were able to find, they just gave them no opportunities to work with. Teams like Na'Vi as well, they were opportunistic in their approach, and they did manage to take some clean third parties, and that's why we're seeing the likes of Example up there in the kills and the damage. They did manage to farm, but not